Hey, everybody. It is Tuesday from the barracks. We're back now to our regular scheduled program. Um, what the hell did they do? Sorry, that's Restream. I don't know why it defaulted that way, but it did. So, hey, everybody. How's everybody doing today? I am Joker for Players Wanted. With me is the man with the mohawk, the king of high kappas, Virtue from Sinister Customs. And it's not a party till the winter comes out. Wiener. How's everybody doing tonight?
Awesome. I'm here, awake this time.
I have finally made it back to Texas, and dear God, do I never want to make that drive again.
Oh, poor Virtue having to drive. But evidently, you staying till Monday and doing the cleanup job that you did was actually very satisfactory for the team over at Big House Produce. So they're very happy that it got cleaned up. Next time we get more people to do more cleaning.
That was no fun to do solo.
Yeah. Hold on, I'll be right back. I'm being summoned.
Bye. That lasted all of like 45 seconds for him.
What's up, Diesel? What's up, Tubbs?
How's everybody doing today? So tonight we're going to be having we're going to be going over quite a few different things. I'm going to wait for Wiener to come back before I talk about my first topic, which actually wasn't even going to be a topic until
my misery.
My son's school decided to pull some BS today.
I'm back.
So we're going to talk about fields. We're going to talk about events. We're going to talk general overall stuff. We really don't have a script that we're going to be going off of for this particular time around. But we just want to make sure that that we entertain you guys as much as possible. So let's start off with the first topic, which is going to be a spicy one. So today, I got a phone call from my son's school.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah. This one's great. Saying that he was threatening to bring a BB gun to school and shoot himself with it.
Wait, what?
It gets better. Now, this is Driftwood Middle School. These are the same idiots that, we are going to have to go after legally for all the crap that they did begin at school year. So it does not surprise me one least little bit that these idiots did not interpret or hear or understand what the conversation was going on. So when I start talking to the lady, she goes, yeah, he made a bad joke and he talked about bringing a BB gun into school and shooting himself. I was like, it's not BB, it's airsoft. She goes, he said BB. And I was like, they shoot plastic BBs. It's an airsoft gun. And he's not bringing anything to school because he can't lift it. Think about my son's limitations. He cannot lift a gun up to shoot himself or anybody else with it. And the everything that follows behind it almost has that sense of you moron. Like there, because that's what I wanted to say at the end of everything. So as I'm processing this actually happened while I was editing video earlier today, and there was a guy that was listening in on Discord. By the way, I guess we should pimp those out a little bit, shouldn't we? Our lovely Discord channels.
Yeah, since we don't have a Buck to whore himself out for us.
I know, right?
Oh, where's Buck tonight?
I don't know, but if he's at work, he has crappy audio, and it does not play well for. So,
hey, Joker, you're not allowed to tech shame anybody today.
Tubbs, to answer your question, bud, I just got paid today, so I'll be sending money over later on. So, sorry, bud. Thanks for your patience and understanding.
That street corner finally paid off?
Well, no, he picked up some stuff for us for the brisket and all that, and it literally it was it never really. Hold on 1 second. Never expired. Generate new link.
I must say, though, Wiener, I appreciate you exercising your Second Amendment rights this evening with your bare arms.
Oh,
you're showing off the big guns.
I'm gonna bring up the guns out. Yeah.
All right, let's see here. So
actually, I ran out of clean shirts.
Let's add one real quick. Big
house to translate Buck tonight.
What are you guys doing? At least if you come in, close the door. Come on, you coming in? Close the door behind you, because everybody hears the other TV. Thank you.
Hey, Joker, my pistol came in. Good Lord, it's beautiful in person. Which pistol did he get?
Oh, he got the one that you really want.
I hate you so much.
It's it's down. Oh, fuck!
Recording, quick, get it.
Emotional damage.
We're number one.
I'll be down here
that's
for a
awesome.
second.
He's just gonna
That's
stay there
awesome.
in shame for a
I'm
while.
just gonna sit there. I'm just gonna sit down. If you guys could see me how I'm sitting right now, just looking up. I'm not hurt. I'm just not moving.
So,
In other words,
just so everybody
got
knows,
this.
yes, he fell out of his chair.
Yeah, he's got one of the ones I want. Coincidentally, if somebody is actually able to get one of those at some place in stock somewhere, I will trade them a custom built pistol for it.
Is that 1911?
It's a 1911. Yeah,
It's a-
it's a G&G limited edition 1911.
That's right.
Because they can't say 2011 because it's copywritten, but it's actually a double stack 2011. For those of you that don't know the difference
We need to
between
get
a
Mark one of
2011,
those lifts, that his son has.
yeah. But for those people that don't know the difference between 2011 and a 1911, 1911s are single stack mag, 2011 is a double stack mag, and it's a bit more girthy.
Fat fucker.
Ow, that sucked.
Nick, my pistol.
Did you use the life alert bracelet?
Evidently not, because I got myself up. Thank you very much.
He'll down the bottle of Tylenol later.
I actually did not fall hard. It was just one of those things where I was off balance just enough that the chair slipped out because I was on two wheels, and I was like, "All right, well, I'm just going to sit down here for a second."
Go ahead. Justify you falling out of the chair in your face.
Did you hear me say, "Oh," like I typically do when I fall and hurt myself? Anyways, guys, here is the Players Wanted Discord for those of you that want to jump up and join our Discord and all that.
Is there directions on how to use Discord? Because it's driving me nuts. I'm old.
Yeah, old man.
Discord. I have Discord and I've opened it up and I'm like, it goes to what's new and new features page.
AMP has them. I know everybody keeps telling me that, but every time I go in AMP, like I detoured on my way back because AMP had them. Apparently, Joker got the last one they had.
Oh, you hemorrhoid! You're such a hemorrhoid.
Got him.
I just want one to put
What's
on
up,
my wall.
everybody? All right, let's see here. Let me catch up on all the stuff that I miss here. I don't want to have to translate Buck tonight. All right, so that's the Players Wanted Discord for those of you guys are looking, and then for the
Sorry,
Big House Milsim, this one is for you. So if you guys want to join both of them, it depends on which one you joined into, Wiener. I think something has to do. You have to assign yourself a role or whatever, and then you can start seeing more and more stuff. So
is God a role? Is God a role?
Yes, but you can't get it.
Ah, gotcha.
It's already reserved for me. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
a legend in his own mind.
I am. All right, so back on point for all that stuff that was there. So let's talk about what the stupidity of my son's school. So, mind you, they start asking me suicide questions for Damien. I'm not even kidding. It was they started asking questions about his mental health, and I was like, his mental health is fine. He's a happy kid. He's even happier now because we haven't made this public yet, but in summer, he's getting the tendon lengthening surgery. He's got more strength going on because the infusion medication he's taking is actually working. He's doing great. He's happy. He's
well, then he can lift a gun, and he should be able to lift a gun.
Well, no, he still can't lift weight there, dipshit. I mean,
regardless of the fact of all the crap that this school has screwed up regarding this child, you would think somebody would take a moment to go, hey, maybe we should think this situation through. And no.
Hold on a second. It gets worse. You didn't think it could, but it does. It gets worse.
But so wait, there's more.
Halfway through the questioning, I decided I'm not answering any more questions because I said, wait a second. This is this could be detrimental if this is going to be submitted to any sort of authority. So, because it's a mental health thing then.
Right.
And now I'm starting to think, I think the school is just screwing Damien because we have a pending lawsuit against them. The lawsuit's incoming. They know it's coming, and they're trying to find any reason. So then I did the sensible thing. I told them, what's the consequence if I don't fill out this form? Trying to find out what the hell it is. And it's their intake form. They go, we are required by protocol to use it. And I was like, but this is a joke. And every question that she every question that she asked, my response is, no, he's not a threat to himself. He can't even lift the gun if he wanted to. He's a happy kid. He was talking about airsoft. This is ridiculous. That's how I'm answering every single question. He was talking about airsoft. This is ridiculous. So then they start asking about weapons in the household and everything else. And that's when I about had enough. And I'm like, I'm ending this right now. What's the consequence? And then she places me on hold. I get the wife on. And so she can listen to as well, because I had to call her at work, and we're all listening through and trying to go through this. And like, her and I are like, what the hell are these people doing? And then they come back, they said, there's no consequence. You don't have to do this. I was like, good, we're not. So what's the consequence of naming? She goes, there is none. All right, cool. Goodbye. And I hung up on her, right? I told her to hang up as well because it was a conference call. So then from that point, I said, I waited until Damien came home. Damien came home, and I was like, bud, you're not in trouble. But what did you say? Why? And he was already upset. He's upset because when they pulled him into the office to start doing this, they set off his anxiety to like the 9th degree. So he's all upset. He's all freaking out. What's up, Mr. Pentland? And so when he comes in, he says, I was talking with my friends. They were talking about Nerf, and I was talking about airsoft. I was like, did you say you're bringing an airsoft gun to school? He goes, no. He said, what about shooting yourself? He goes, I was talking about where I shot myself. So he's talking about, they were talking about Nerf, which they didn't get in trouble for. He's talking about airsoft. And when he accidentally ricocheted and hit himself. Are you fucking kidding me?
I have no faith in public schools. This is coming from a guy that once got in trouble for skipping school while I was in school. They called me the office to discuss me skipping school on the day I was there.
Oh, when I used to skip school, I used to get suspended for 10 days. Right?
Hey, vacation.
I'm like, so let me get this straight. The punishment for me skipping school is skipping more school. I'll take skipping school for 500, Alex. And
I was a goody two shoes. I never skipped school. Although I had a dad who would beat my ass to a pulp if I skipped school.
Had a structure fire. All right, Buck, you have a story tonight too. So I cannot wait for tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm going into the school and I'm pulling in the SRO, the school resource officer. I'm pulling in the 6th grade administrator, whoever that woman is that worked in the ESE, and I'm pulling in the principal, and I am tearing into them about the stupidity of the stuff that they're going over. Because if my son is being threatened, like, that report needs to be torn up. He's not threatening self-harm or anything else. You idiots were not paying attention to what he said. You stressed him the hell out, caused him more anxiety and everything else, whatever.
I'm sorry, sir. Excuse me. You're expecting public school officials to pay attention to the students? That's absurd. This is America. That doesn't happen.
Hey, Thomas, it's not even like the soft sport of Nerf. It was airsoft. And he's like, well, he's threatening to kill himself with the BB. I was like, no, he's not. I was like, no, he's not. He didn't. You don't understand what he was talking about in any way, shape, or form. She then said that, I was like, he plays airsoft with me. She goes, oh, he says that you do airsoft videos, and he's in some of them. I was like, there's your. Really? He told you this, and he can show you this, and then you guys are still doing this shit? Oh my God.
I want to be there. I want to be on a fly on the wall when this meeting happens.
I'm recording it on my cell phone.
Awesome.
I'm going to record it and stick the phone in my pocket. I am like not even playing when it comes down to this. This is the most ridiculous thing that they could come up with. Yeah, exactly. Right.
There you go.
Wait, hold on. What's that? I was in VC with you when that happened, bro. Full story. That's just stupid. He
Is it
must be
voice
talking.
chat?
He must be talking about you because it's not me. Oh, no, wait. Yes, he was. He was on voice chat. He was the one listening in on Discord when I got the phone call, and I started saying, "Wait, what?" And then Damien comes home. Avocado. That's what I thought. I figured it out now. Sorry, man. VC. I was like, Vancouver? What the hell? I was never in Vancouver, but I was like, come on,
Or
man.
were you?
I've never been to Vancouver. I can tell you that much right now.
If you
No,
were
I
in
don't work for the
multi-camp
CIA.
tropic, you'll never be seen. Okay.
So, I hold on 1 second, Buck.
Is Buck Jesus?
No,
Okay.
he was. That's Avocado, and he was literally in the voice chat when the phone call came in, and I
Okay.
was like, I gotta go for a minute and figure this shit out because I was not happy. He heard me he heard the frustration in my voice, um, and I'm like, You're kidding me, right? You're freaking kidding me about this. You think that this is like my son's threatening me?" I was like, "He can't," and I go, when she started going on to suicide questions, I was like, he can't kill himself with a BB. He can't even lift a BB gun." I was like, and look, it's Buck.
Daddy's here.
There he is. I don't see structure fire in the back. Oh, we lost him.
He's trying to silence me because I called myself daddy. No, for those of you that are unaware, I am a volunteer firefighter.
Oh,
Literally like
25
2
years.
hours. Yeah, 2 hours ago we got a structure fire call, and I was like, oh, I got enough time. Zoom out, and we all just yeah. Oh, that's about it. Also, I'm gonna make sure I don't have to go on another call real quick. Just hang on.
As he slams something on the table. Where's the notepad? So that was like my day today as I'm editing videos, and I was going through just trying to get some stuff ready for everybody for today, so we have some stuff to watch and all that. I have a hell of a lot of video to still edit and go through. I did my AAR last week for Scorched Earth, which really was a fun event. So that was like my big thing that I was like this ranting about and really wanted to talk about. I was really pissed off at what the hell happened with my son today. So,
also the AAR last week was very funny because I couldn't speak and I was talking to everybody through notepads.
all right, so let's go on to like one of the other first airsoft topics we have. This is a broad range of topics today, guys. So,
Oh, anybody have one of these?
A plus Smurf.
The new glow in the dark Mandalorian?
no, I do not have the glow.
No,
I do not have the glow in the dark.
Number 345.
What's the where is it exclusively at?
I don't know what to say.
It's down at the lower left.
Entertainment Earth. Exclusive limited edition.
Oh.
Yep.
Little Birdie told me pizza had to be ordered to keep Green Team playing at TCA. What?
That's because I wasn't there, Tom.
Yeah, apparently Green Team was struggle busing it.
Hey, they had a cool looking car though. It looked like your truck.
Oh, it did?
Somebody painted up a car, took out the back window, so I'm sitting in it. It looked pretty badass.
Tubbs can translate me anytime.
What's Mark doing there?
Me? I'm eating. Oh, at Iron Dagger? Yeah.
Yep.
I stopped collecting pop figures because I realized they were the new Beanie Baby, and it was getting out of hand.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
I still have a small section in my closet.
Yeah, I have a rule. I only keep. I get pop figures of my favorite dead celebrities.
Favorite dead celebrities. All right.
Yeah,
so they have to die first.
Yeah, man. I got Bowie. I got Prince. I got Betty White.
So
I have a whole bunch of them.
Who you want next? We can start the kill list.
I got
Walmart had some badass Christmas ornaments. I was in there today.
I'm just going through and clearing out the side here so I can show off my little Pops collection.
Yeah, no. I like this show, but I was not as into it as everybody else. The show that caught me recently that is so freaking underrated is LA's Finest, which is a spinoff of Bad Boys.
Yeah, I saw that. I watched that
Yeah.
for a little while. It's on Spectrum, isn't it? It's a Spectrum show.
I think so.
Yeah. There's my favorite one, The Punisher.
My
I've got
favorite
that one.
The one I like the best
I've got
is
That's
Jack.
Jack-
Daredevil. But that's when he was in Daredevil. That's the weird thing.
Yeah, I still have those ones too. I have that whole collection.
Yep.
But I'm excited for Dio's Clash of the Titans. Seems like a good matchup.
Oh yeah.
That looks like it's going to be interesting. I can't wait to go to that one. That's Greg's newest event.
Down at the prison.
Down at the Force Center. All right. I just cleaned up my backside.
I'll be down there. I'll be down there working it.
This is my full collection of pops that I had. Well, the wife has her little collection too. I got to redo my backdrop for the stuff here. So,
You just got to get organized. It's not even that bad. It's just a little cluttered.
yeah. Well, I mean the rack this needs to come. I mean, I really think I want to take the racks down and do something else with the backside, mostly so I don't get in trouble whenever I go stream live on TikTok or whatever. All right, so let's move on to one of the first topics. Let's talk about. I guess we were talking about it already. The events. There's that event. I mean, shit. The next year is going to be busy as hell for events. So,
And cruises.
I'm hoping to switch my job literally so I can make time to attend all the events. I hope you guys understand this. This is the level I'm willing to go. I'm willing to quit my career for this.
well,
I got a great job. My boss is real understanding. The only thing he says is, "Don't break a leg."
again.
Again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The worst thing I've done at an event was I twisted my ankle real bad and I almost broke it.
Yay, self-employed people.
Must be nice. I'm partially self-employed. Doesn't pay though.
Watch an episode of
Those
Motivate.
are hoarders. Yeah, I saw that.
Or that'll motivate you.
Had to clean up. Yeah. Well. Oh yeah, it does.
I don't really have like. I mean, my desk is a little messy.
No,
right
you
now,
look like
but-
you're sitting in a man cave. That's what it's supposed to look like.
I mean, yeah, it's from the barracks. You want to make it look more like barracks. You're doing a pretty good job.
Now Buck looks like he has his drugs all lined up behind him there on that table.
That's
No,
my
those are-
wife's
that's a-
desk.
That's a
your wife's
BB-8.
That's my wife's desk.
I can see a BB-8 there. I see another pop, which is probably it looks like what, a Ray figure?
No, that is Karen from Will and Grace and the Porg from Star Wars.
All right, and there's another one to my
Anyways.
right of BB-8. That's like looks like a little.
That's
Spider-Man.
actually a lens ball. That's not actually a pop figure.
Oh, it really?
It's a lens
Yeah.
ball. I bought that
Bro,
for her.
When I look at
birthday
this,
4
hold
years
on,
ago.
I'm gonna do it this way because I'm gonna cheat.
Yeah,
that is BB-8.
lens
Come
ball.
on.
No, it's
He's
not.
talking about next to BB-8, dude.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's literally a lens ball.
Okay,
There's
now I can see
BB-8
it's a
and
lens
then the
ball.
lens ball. And
Well,
then
I
you can
thought you were
also
talking
see
about.
the
I
various
thought you were talking
stalls.
about. I thought you were talking like BB-8 was like a lens ball. I was like, that's
Oh, no.
fucking BB-8. What are you
No,
talking
there's
about?
no. I said there was BB-8, didn't I?
No,
Oh.
you said it was a lens ball. You said,
no, I
no,
meant
that's
next,
a lens ball.
next
Girls,
to BB-8
girls, you're both pretty.
and you're the prettiest
Shut
of
up.
them all. Seth.
So for events wise, January, I'm going to a mall for the first time.
Me too. Oh, you're going for the first time. I'm going for the second time after Rickley Siege.
I got invited. I don't
getting
know if I'm
invited.
going to be
I'm
able
getting-
to attend unless I get my new career by then. I'm really hoping I do.
Wait, what mall?
Oh, Lion Claw, North Carolina.
Lion Claw announced their
In
mall event.
Raleigh,
and it-
Durham, North Carolina.
yeah,
They're doing that mall.
They sold out in the first 3 hours.
Guess
We
I'm
don't
not
know what
going.
North Carolina. Which
So much for my
Raleigh,
plans.
Durham. Raleigh, Durham, North Carolina.
Did it really
You never
already
know.
sell
There may
out?
be- people may have bought the tickets and all of a sudden they can't go because half the people will just buy the ticket and then just keep an eye on the webpage. So there should be tickets coming up.
Yeah, I know a lot of guys,
Probably
a lot
not
of
gonna be that
teams have a team budget and they'll just buy all the tickets for their team
Yep.
and then later the
They'll
guys
turn
will
around and sell
slowly
them.
back out.
I got to be able to at least get 4 or 5 tickets.
But a full inside mall like that? Oh my god, I cannot wait.
Yeah, and the number count is low. I think I have a sinking feeling that they're going to increase the tickets.
You never know.
I mean, to be fair, for something like that, I would have launched a ticket count low just to see what interest was, and then raised it.
Oh yeah,
I would have done the same.
They're also talking more than one date again. So, but Mark, you better get on the second one this time. Yeah, I'm sure.
Yep.
Tubbs, if they launch a second one, you and me, baby.
Yeah. Mall games are a blast, but the one I really want still is this. There's a dinosaur theme park out here in Ohio that never opened. Like, I think I told the story before. It's never open. If you drive down the highway, you see a giant T-Rex sticking up above the bushes.
Yeah,
we may or may not have gone onto the property to look around, but there's like equipment still in the wrapping. Like it never opened.
Oh man,
it sucks.
The guy die or something?
From what I understand, there was a divorce and a bunch of issues happened with the property.
So
tight up
more Jurassic Park.
Yes, sir.
We have that one. We also have the Bone Crusher. That's at the
another sanitarium.
Another sanitarium down in the Georgia area.
Millridge, Georgia.
I'm trying to open another bottle.
I
just get a bottle opener. A magnetic one, you put it on your safe back there, you'll be golden.
I'm good. It's open.
I hope so after all of that.
Apologies. I'm trying to make sure I'm in it to win it. I've already I crushed half the case last night. I'm trying to crush the other half tonight.
Remember what happens whenever you start drinking, you come on the channel?
I stop swearing.
You get voluntold for things.
Hey,
you accept.
On the positive note, we do not have an event that I actually plan on attending until April. So we also got first snow today. So that's another reason why we're having, it's always first snow of the year. We always get a structure fire. Go back to writing notes. You know what, Nick? You can go right ahead there and bite me there, bud.
Me there, bud.
Feel the love. Feel the love.
Out yet, don't know.
Don't you know? Sorry.
We have so Third Coast Airsoft has the Bone Crusher event.
Bone Crusher in Millridge.
And that's going to be a hell of a lot of fun.
Milridgeville, Georgia.
Midgeville, Georgia.
Millridge.
Millridge.
Millridge works good.
Millridge. Yeah.
I can go grab my taser later if you want me to, Diesel.
That one's going to be a hell of a lot of fun. I've already played there before. The gameplay there was very similar to what we experienced at Big House. So now they're opening up more structures. Excuse me.
And
what's great about that
out of the church from across the street.
Stay out of the church, but also in the parking lot, there's a burnt out cop car. So if you really put a story inside your head that the reason why the place got shut down is because the prisoner broke out and rioted because there's a burnt out cop car in the back and windows are broken. Then we have the cruise is the first week of March. The last weekend of March, I believe, the 24th, is when we're going to have Stonebreaker. So I'll be going to that. That's going to be another TCA event at GTI. April 14th to the 16th, we are going to have our lovely event, Syndicate 3, which tickets are already starting to move.
I'll be on a cruise, sorry.
Wiener, I swear to God, if you don't show up to one event I'm actually attending this year,
I'll make it a point to.
I'll make it a point specifically.
He's probably coming up for Geigerlands.
Yeah, we'll see how this.
I don't know if I'm going to be coming to Geigerlands yet.
Geigerlands 2. Electric Boogaloo.
Electric Boogaloo.
Wasn't that my drunk doing as well?
That was always that one. He said,
okay.
When we said Geigerlands 2, the first time we said the second one, I said, yeah, we'll have Geigerlands 2. And he goes, Electric Boogaloo. Got it.
Just say, yep.
Fair enough.
And the name is now there.
By the way, have we set a date yet for the staff AAR?
I meant to do that over the weekend. Totally forgot. We have to do that because there's a lot of stuff we have to go over.
We need to do that soon before people start forgetting things.
That's probably a good idea. Maybe Thursday before
you probably said it.
Christians.
Yeah, I was gonna say let's do it at some point this week.
It would be nice to get it done. I mean, tomorrow night I got to play airsoft and all that.
You gotta.
Gots to.
Strong word.
Gotta get this sticks in. I got any more of them HPA 3.2s?
What's up, Garcia? Anytime there's a second in a series, he says Electric Boogaloo.
That's true.
He didn't say for Syndicate 2.
Oh no! What did I say? Syndicate 2 was Here We Go Again.
Yeah.
Electric Boogaloo was from breakdancing, wasn't it? The second one. Okay.
All right, let's see what we got
Hey,
here.
buddy.
How you doing, buddy?
And what was it? Syndicate 3 was DEA Strikes Back.
Yeah.
So much for that. Now you've
I
got
can
the
tell you right
cartel
now.
run by me and Tubbs. You're not gonna win.
No, I'm telling you this right now. I think you guys are going to have your work cut out for you for this next one.
Oh, absolutely, we're gonna have our work cut out for us. But it's me and Tubbs. Remember this. I'm planning on specifically buying a scatter gun to just be a douche.
Every time you say Tubbs, I think of Miami Vice.
I'm confused about that whole sentence. Like, is it going to make you more of a douche? Are you going extra douche?
Extra douche, because I'm also planning on buying
scatter gun so you can be tri-times the douche.
Messingale.
We're gonna be at this point with the amount of douche I've already got going. We're gonna be about 9 times the douche.
Yep, that's a patch.
You say that's cash or that's
No,
cap?
patch. That's the patch. PATCH. Patch.
Oh,
9 times
And-
the douche.
Hold on. I got to find it.
we were actually working on. Hopefully, by Syndicate, we will actually have patches for my team, so we will actually be like semi-quasi official, I guess. Sort of, kind of.
Diesel.
55% extra. That's an understatement. Underestimate.
All right. So when you make that patch, it's got to be this character.
No, it will not be that character. I'll make a separate one for that. That's not. Weirdly enough, our team symbol is actually a Hydra. That was a really.
No, I'm talking
drunk
about your
night.
9 times the douche.
Oh, that one. Okay, yeah, that tracks. let me just write that down real quick. I can't monetize that one because I'll get sued.
9 times the douche.
They can't stop you from selling patches off that. I mean,
No, they definitely could because that is a copyrighted character.
they really can't stop you from.
No, they didn't stop my wiener patch, and I think that was a copyrighted character.
Yeah.
All right, well,
No
we'll save
comment.
that. What's the name of that character?
Douche.
Oh, it's just the douche character.
Yeah. Douche from Sausage Party. That's Duchess.
No, sorry. I have to do this specific one. It's coming to you on Discord.
Uh-oh.
If I can find your face.
Emperor Palpatine says, "Do it."
I have to do this specific one, Joker.
All right. So another event is actually coming up this weekend that I'm looking forward to, and Wiener's going to be there for this.
Yes, I am.
That's the, all right. Yeah, I saw that one too.
Same character, different pose.
Yeah. We're going to be at My Games Productions of Wasteland 14 at the lovely Wayne's World of Paintball in Ocala, Florida. So it's actually a 2-day event this time. I'm going to play it by ear if I'm playing both days. I'll definitely be there Saturday, having a good time Saturday. It's just going to depend on other things or whether or not I stay.
Yeah, because I leave for New York next week, so I can only go for 1 day.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
What
Damn.
the hell?
That was that. That sounded like something
you-
from Ghostbusters, man.
That was
You
a
have a
burp.
mute
I'm
button, sir.
So sorry.
You know what? That's it. You're going back to the notepads. Notepads. That's it. That's it. You know what? Now you're going camless. You get to sit in the back room and just think about your poor decisions. Okay, you get to think about your poor decisions.
But
I give it a 4 respectfully. All right, so let's talk a little bit. I mean, events, there's a lot of cool stuff coming up. There's going to be a lot of interesting things going down. I think 2023 is going to be a really good year for airsoft. I know there's some stuff that's going to be announced in the future for different companies and all that. So I'm really looking forward to some of the cool stuff that's going to be coming out there. And it's going to be hard to decide what we're going to do where, right? I mean, I already know that I have my 4 events locked in, which is it's going to be Syndicate 3, the April 14th through the 16th. June 2nd through 4th is going to be Geigerlands. And then we got September 1st through 3rd is an unnamed event that we're planning right now. And then November 10th through 12th is going to be Scorched Earth 2.
And don't forget, we also have
not Electric Boogaloo.
Anyway, we don't forget we do also have Bad Blood 2023 this year as well.
Yeah, I know Bad Blood, but we don't have the exact date yet. So
it's always the last week of June. Always. Has never changed.
This one, it's a YT60.
He's just trying to flex. He's just trying to flex. I could do that too and just go.
So Bad Blood will actually be June 23rd through the 25th.
Of course, now I just screwed up my.
Yeah, I can't wait to get my man cave up and going.
I mean,
whereas Bad Blood will be in New Milford, PA at EMR Event Park.
Yep.
We have all been on the planning team for.
But can you do this?
Mine can turn RBG colors and all that stuff if I actually had the controller. I don't know where my controller went off to. But do I need it to do that? Absolutely not.
That's a goddamn lie. RGB makes the computer go faster. Everybody knows this.
No, it just makes you 9 times
the
douche.
Kind of like it's kind of like wearing new sneakers. Makes you go faster.
That's fine. I like my red case. I really do.
I was actually working inside one of the computers on one of my machines the other day, and somebody put the wrong video card in there, and it was RGB card, and it lit up the whole room when I took the cover off. I was like, "What the hell is this?" It was awesome. Just had to be there.
Hey, how about not kicking my door open? Thank you. Anyways, so let's talk a little bit about fields, right? We're getting at the end of the year, and towards this time of the year, we'll start announcing our top, our number ones and number twos, respectively, for a lot of different things. I actually just have to write out the list for everybody to talk about when we go through. But there's a couple fields that I want to give some pretty good shout outs to, since we're getting close to the end of the year and all that. What do you have?
Crippling depression. Oh wait, what are we talking? Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to Ange, and she has something inside of her shirt, and it's like she was hiding something.
Her implants.
For fuck's sake, Sweener. Damn, dude.
No, sir. Just gonna say it like this. Somebody who already has comments said to them because of, softball much.
I knew that was coming.
You figured you'd watch what you say.
Nah, that's not what I'm here for.
His wife already wants to kick your butt, man. You're just dig up, stupid.
I know that's the first thing. I'm gonna meet her face to face come the cruise time in March, and she's just gonna walk right up to me and lay my ass out.
Who, Star?
Yeah.
That was my daughter.
No, that's okay.
Oh.
I know that, but I'm saying Star is the one who's gonna be hunting me down.
Yeah.
Not hunting me down. I'm not making a chance. I'm gonna walk right in that front door. I'm laying on the front porch.
Hey, Wiener, what are you doing down there? But I do want to throw out a couple things there. So we're actually actively building a field at Big House at the prison, in Building H, CQB Death Tunnel Field. It's in the process of being worked on. We set up a preliminary design, and we just need to add some more wood, some more structure, so that way people can maneuver around a little bit more, and also be bound up a little bit more. So there's not so many small little murder holes and all that. So we're really looking forward to debuting this little field, because I think it's close to 30,000 square feet with the two sides, so 15,000 on each side. It's about that.
Yeah, it's about that. Once we get the crossover pass taken care of, it'll actually be easier.
Yeah. Build like a little maze where people can actually navigate through, so they just can't run. One of the things that when we built this out and we started doing it, you guys saw me put up videos and pictures and stuff of what we're building. I made it to where you cannot have a Speedy Boy lane, because that place, if you have a Speedy Boy lane, you could literally cut off another avenue. And I literally just ran out of stuff to fill the holes in without going to the other building.
Raising.
It is a prison, sir. So that's kind of cool. But there was a couple of fields that, I always find myself wanting to go back and going over and over again. I think I'm the only one here that's been to Nashville Airsoft, right?
Not in a long time.
Love that idea, both subs.
Are you actually going to let your CO out to play? I mean, you all like...
That was not my call. That was not my call. I tried to bring him out more than ever. I was the one that literally went with him with every single time he went out.
I'm just saying. Only
they just didn't let Tubbs out the closet.
Phrasing. But Nashville Airsoft, if you guys have not had an opportunity to go, you guys really should check it out. That field is really nice. I did not cut a video together for it. When we start doing some more stuff towards the end of the year, I'll definitely put one up there. But chat, while we start talking about this, what are some of your favorite fields that you guys like to go to? As I play, I'll play that in a second because I'm still talking about Nashville. It really does have a pretty strong community there. The play was kind of nice. The field is actually, I want to say, around 25 to 30,000 square feet inside of Nashville. There's some good open areas, so you get some nice little lanes. There are some dead ends there, which I found were weird. Like you couldn't pass all the way through. It's probably because of where the position of the spawn points were. But one of the cool things I like about Nashville is if one team is spawn trapping the other, they'll get on the speakers and say, blank team go back to respawn. Both teams go back to respawn. Or like red team or blue team go back to respawn. And they do that quite a bit. And I think it really does balance out gameplay. And I think more indoor arenas in particular like to do should do that more often, so that way people aren't getting pissy. I mean, it would definitely improve some gameplay at Miami Airsoft.
LVPP, the field I loathe.
Las Vegas Premier Paintball. Oh, tell me about that one.
So me, Dax, and another teammate, because we do a cross-country trip out to Vegas about once a year for a show. We stopped by LVP when they first started doing Airsoft. They did not know how to chrono HPA at all. And I had to show them, I gave them a tool chart. I was in the shop talking to the owner, really cool guy, don't get me wrong. He just had no clue what he was getting into. And he's explaining airsoft guns to people. And I waited for him to get finished, and I pulled him aside, and I said, that's not how that works at all. He's telling people that if their FPS is too high, to adjust their hop up. Because it'll drop your FPS. It'll drop your FPS. Except your BBs will go flying into the sky. But no, we went through it. My major issue with that field is that it's a they run airsoft and paintball at the same time.
Oof.
So they have multiple fields that are segregated off. So they'll play paintball on one field, airsoft on another field, and then they'll rotate us around. The problem is, if the paintballers had just been there, you're diving around and bumping up against balls with fresh, wet paint. The fact that they didn't have at the time a dedicated field for airsoft meant we would go out there and there'd be unexploded paintballs all over the ground because paintballers come out and they just spray down the field, and it became a roller skating rink. So yeah, I actually had to throw away some gear after that because a lot of they don't require you use the field paintballs. So there was some very crappy low quality paintballs being used that literally stained our gear.
That's one thing I will say is I'm not particularly fond of playing on integrated airsoft fields, airsoft and paintball, with a few exceptions. Like Southern Tactical Airsoft Games does a great job of cleaning off their structures and everything else. Wayne's World is not too bad if you don't lean, as long as you're not in the center. I mean, the center structure of that town is a little problematic because there's some stuff that's there. There's definitely some cheese there, but Sherwood's Forest is also
is a good one.
Is also pretty clean as well.
Yeah, Sherwood Forest requires you use their paintballs, which is how their field stays that nice because they actually use a higher quality of paintball. So the rain will wash off the walls.
Yeah.
Yeah, Big Indian Paintball, where we just had Deliverance, was the same way. They're pretty cool. I mean, of course, our cars kind of got splattered because they had some paintballers over on the competition fields. The ricochets over the top of the building hit the cars.
LVP has a few flaws. Like, it would be great for airsoft if they would like dedicate 2 fields to airsoft because they had like 5 fields when we were there. Cool. Or dedicate like one day of the weekend of the month or whatever to airsoft to let the field dry out or something. The other major flaw is none of their fields are designed for airsoft. They're wide spaces with open lanes designed for paintballers that are going to spray and pray as they move. People got really upset with me and Dax because we have 2 HPA 417s. We could sit at one end of the field and lock down the entire place. So we actually got asked to not play a couple of rounds.
You know, it was kind of funny because I'm going to play some videos from like last week where we had we got into it a little bit with some players because we play too good, and it's not saying to go reach over and pat my back. It's just that I knew that that was to deflate this one down here. It's just the reality of like Sin saw it when I came out and I started playing at Crucible. Right, I move fast, I play, and I do good. As soon as I learn the angles, I'm pretty strong. It doesn't matter which team I'm on. Normally, I just need one other person to follow me. We can be pretty devastating when we play. So we're at Miami Airsoft last week, and people were getting pissy because they were just getting outplayed, and we were getting outplayed by just goofing off. We really weren't doing like. I brought out the 1911 to play with you on Wednesday last week, and it was absolutely glorious. I need more bikes. By the way, sir, I have words with you. There's pieces besides the sight missing off the high kappa. What? Like the little thing that you clip it in together, the other side is missing, so you can't keep it.
There's only one side.
You know what? Let me do this. Let me play something else in a second. I'll go grab that gun.
All right, cool. And yes, that's the field that Purple Rain got broken because it got gunked up full of paintball goo.
So another field that I want to give them some huge shout outs to, you guys are going to be seeing more content from them, is SNS Airsoft. This is, I've said it multiple times on the channel. It's one of our top 5. It is the best themed airsoft arena that I've seen to date. There's nobody that beats the theme here, especially for indoor. The only downside is it's a small field. Yep. It's compact. It's only about 10,000 square feet. And there's also some weird rules there. Instead of saying bang, you have to say surrender, which a lot of people don't really get to say. Like, they're not used to saying that. But just put together a little bit of a promo thing here, and I'm going to go get the gun.
It's time.
Oh, we might have said give us a challenge, and
No,
because
I was on that side last time with that team, and they started like in the middle.
that's fine. I know. Yeah, I was there.
You might have said give us a challenge. This side has gotten just you. Surrender. You got help.
In 3, 2,
Surrender. Good job.
Oh, it's not done. I just decided to end it because that's what's missing per Tinker.
That's a one-sided piece. Wait, how did... That was a solid piece when I gave it to you.
No, I remember seeing this when I picked it up. It was not a solid piece. So
my part's been in
sir,
the car.
There's something else missing. I wonder what it could possibly be.
Oh, I said I wasn't giving you the mag. I took it back because you got the green 1911. I said that to your face. You douche.
Somebody's salty because I got something for once.
You got the last one.
Evidently not, because Diesel bought one from Amped.
When did he go get it?
Like last week.
That's why they probably got more back in. I stopped by on my way back down. Yeah, no, I'll check my parts bin. I may have put the wrong one on that one because that one looks like it's the one for the 3.8. On the upside, I literally have a crap ton of those. I mean, heck, I even left a bunch with Papa. No, but talking about SS, I love their field. I love the layout. I love the theme. My only issue with that field is that surrender rule. And it's because I've watched it be abused.
Oh, yeah.
And it's definitely not worth the argument most of the time.
It really isn't. Yeah, they got some in stock. It really isn't. They have one in stock, Cindy. You better get it now. Here. I'm sending you the link right now.
I'm just going to have somebody go get it.
Yeah, it's going to be gone because we're talking about it here. So...
now before you lose your opportunity, man.
And done.
Takes very, very little to convince Sin of things.
No,
like
I asked Joker to grab me one of those if he saw one anywhere while he was on the road, and then
So
we
And
just
I didn't. And then they literally
they had one left. Actually, still says they still have one left.
I don't think he paid for it.
Yeah, I did.
He goes like this. He comes up. He goes, "Here, Joker, I got something for you. This is what you wanted, right?" I was like, "Oh, I can't afford it." And he goes, "It's yours." And I'm like, "What?" He goes, "It's yours." I was like, "What do you mean? It's mine?" I was like, "I can't afford it." He goes, "It's yours." And I was like, "But I can't afford it." He goes, "Take it. It's yours." I was like, "For free?" And he goes, "Yes." I was like, "For free. This is mine for free."
Keep in mind, I'm behind him in line, about to ask how much it is. His Joker does that and runs away.
I'm sorry. It was Nick was the one that went to buy the other one. So, look. Well, hold on. I think I got the. Let me just look to see which videos names they are. The thing shoots like a dream, right? But I want to go back to talk about SNS before I jump over to that. They have pretty much like. I can't wait to go to Amped Airsoft's field to check it out. I know it's going to be a smaller field, sort of like SNS, but I can't wait the next time I go up there to go up and check out their field. But SNS has, like, if you are in the South, I've never seen a wider array of especially stuff that's for HPA pistols, for high kappas and everything else. The amount of upgrades that you could buy. Tinker was like a kid in a candy store. I'm not even kidding you.
They are the number one importer for high kappa parts in the United States. Actually, when we had Crucible, we got most of our parts from SNS.
Yeah, it's going to be the next time I'm coming up there, Tubbs. I mean, it's going to be after you that white shit that falls from the sky, because Joker does not drive in snow.
Yeah.
I was literally driving through it to get home.
Like, yeah, SNS has some of the weird niche high kappa parts that you can't find at a lot of places. They have like the thicker, I want to say they're like 7 nanometer eye keys, which nobody actually sells in the US, but they have them there. Like, it was like I walked in and I heard Angels playing in my head when I looked at the parts wall. What I really want somebody to do is start carrying Vorsk slides in the US so I can build my own SSP5.
It sounds like something you're just going to have to go find. All right, I'm uploading the video now of the pistol. But each time you go into SNS, they really redefine their stuff they have. They have a wide selection of airsoft guns that you can choose from. I put a video up showing off builds too, and their custom builds look exceptionally sharp. Some of the we went up against a few of them we were playing that day, and like some people ask all the time, they go, "What would you recommend buying to make me play better?" And it's just play better. Seriously,
get good, drink milk.
It's not a matter of getting good, right? It's not saying it in the right way. It's like, before you worry about upgrading a gun is going to give you minor performance update, right? It's going to boost your, if you have a gun that can shoot the full length of the field, you're going to do a hell of a lot better than somebody that can only shoot half, of course. And making sure they have the impact at the end of the field, D-hop barrel. But we talk about the, don't worry about upgrading your gun until you get the fundamentals and the basics down of playing, that you have, get those snap skills up, get that aim down, get to where it goes. Then worry about upgrading your gun, because you need to know what your play style is going to be. And for the love of God, don't start with a sniper ever. What's up, Rick? So I thought that SNS was an awesome location for giving me a G&G ARP 5.56 2.0. Amped touched my heart in the same way. I have two lovers now, SNS and Amped Airsoft. But here's the pistol in action.
You can't do that.
I'm not even shooting, but you guys just watching with like staying there the whole time. I'm not even shooting.
I have a pistol and I'm barely even playing, man.
I'm not even shooting.
I'm just saying, the other guy was shooting right through the plastic. So.
Real talk for a
I'm
second
actually
here.
gonna
What was
do,
that kid doing hiding right there? He's just like in a cubby hole right next to spawn. It's like the third or fourth kid you shot.
Oh.
He's just literally tucked away in a corner.
He's hiding. He was hiding behind the cop car from the other angle.
No. He's like in a box, and you turn the corner and you shot him.
Hold on a second. Oh! I know what you're talking about. The shipping container. Yes. That's there is a shipping container there that's open on the side, and that gets a lot of people, like me, who's going through for a spawn sweep. Because a lot of times I get more in a habit now of checking it. That's why you saw me shift over and point, because I kind of figured that game was only a 2v2. I kind of felt bad that I was just walking around shooting them. I mean, I walked in with a full mag, and came out with, hold on, 4 BBs left. So I mean, that's sort of like the things I like finding on a lot of fields too. Those unique little spots that you have all sorts of stuff that you can do, sneaky little shit just like that, hiding out. Because that really is like the only space that you can go to in MA to counteract that a spawn sweep. So if you're hiding in that little cubby hole and somebody comes running around, 9 times out of 10 people don't check in there, and it's dark. If you have a black kit on, you're hiding really well.
Picking on rentals.
They were not rentals. They had their own guns.
Hey man, rentals are people too.
But it's not my fault that they suck.
It's not my fault their kid is crap and they don't have money.
Well,
is that what you're telling us, Joker? Is that what you're telling us?
No, what I'm saying is that
shut the fuck up, Virtue.
No, what I'm saying is that a lot of these guys just don't know how to play the game right, so they get a little frustrated and a little edgy. But that's also the reason why a lot of times, like, how's the best way to put it? I was not going hard the first couple of games at Miami Airsoft on Wednesday. It wasn't until, was that 2v2 recent match? Yeah, it was last Wednesday on the 9th. So if I'm up against that, I'm just like, there's actually in the video of like the next game, I said, this is going to be so bad. It's going to be so bad because we're going to spawn trap them. And I just had the pistol. I was like, whatever, I'll just be here with the pistol.
Who are you working at?
He's just left-handed. I'm ambidextrous. I can shoot with right and left. So that's not really the problem. The only issue is like with the pistol, getting my finger through the hole with my glove on is sometimes a problem. So yes, phrasing.
That's how Buck dances.
So
out of stock. I must have got the last one.
Poison. So here's what I do sometimes, right? There's a couple places where I call it Joker's Throne. And I'm sitting out in the open with no cover and just sitting there and waiting for him to come out. And the gun's not even up half the time. It's down. And I just do snapshots to give him a chance to take me out. And here, like last week, these same group of guys, they got all pissy and everything else saying, oh, we need to split them up. I was like, it's fine. It's not going to stop us from spawn camping. And they go, yes, it will. So Tinker and I stayed on one side because we have the OG green tape. Don't drop the bomb. There we go. So Miami Airsoft has this fluorescent green tape they haven't had in like a year and a half. So this is Tinker's because my GoPro's attached to it. That's the tape we didn't want to take off. And he also got this from Nashville Airsoft. You want to take that off either. And
I'm so excited
mine's the
to
same
get my
way.
die this year.
Huh?
So excited to get my die this year.
So the same thing is with my goggles. I have the same fluorescent green tape, so we don't want to rip our tape off. So some of our guys volunteered to went over. We said, "Hey, switch these guys. These guys. These guys. They're going to give us more of a challenge." And then they go, and then the arrogant little shit said, the one that was at the end of the video, right, with the white Crytek P90 said, "Here's now let's see who gets spawn camp next." I was in their spawn the very next game within a minute, just taking them out. It doesn't matter if my teammates go over, even if Tinker were to switch sides, it was me versus Tinker. There's two sides to the field, and there's two sides to the sweep crew. There's two sides, and you're not doing your job to protect everything. Besides that, they're also fucking cheaters, and that's how they're trying to justify. So,
yeah, it's not just that poison. Like when I played there's a large group of people that believe because they spent a lot of money on a gun they should be good.
I'll be right back.
And they're not.
yeah.
Perfect timing. I hate that when that matches up. What?
So the other thing I don't like too is when you do stuff to intentionally hurt players, like shining lasers in their eyes. And anybody that thinks that just because they have a laser on means that they're epic shooters, and they're really not.
They're just gamers, clearly.
Yeah.
My favorite is when somebody gets a new scope and they get a laser and they don't zero anything in. You get really upset when their BBs aren't going towards the dot.
Yeah. Like, watch this.
Get the light, Nikki. I got you covered. What the fuck?
I love that last one, but
was horrible.
Huh?
Like the laser was aimed at you, but the BB was going up.
Yeah. Exactly. I like even in that one, I wasn't even playing aggressively at that point. They are dead giveaways. I love it when they play with lasers because I know exactly where they're at, where I'm going to go, where I'm going to shoot, because they don't know how to turn them on, turn them off. They should only be used as indicators for your team and not really a targeting system. These guys actually use that as like an argument later on. My laser was right on your chest. I was like, that's great. Your gun was nowhere near me. I'm just trying to see if I can find the other.
Yeah, we had the one incident at Crescent where the guy swore up and down somehow way, the guy was cheating because there's no way he knew he was right there. And I said, aim at the wall again. He's got his laser turned on. And I was like, yeah, And that's how he knew to walk around this way and shoot you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I have used that to my advantage. I have taken my laser off my gun, turned it on, and set it somewhere just to trap people.
Hold on. Would you quit?
Oh, here it is. I found it.
Get ready now.
There's no way to talk to your girlfriend.
The man cave can't come soon enough.
All right, here. This is the one I wanted. So it's part 3.
Right behind the pillar, straight ahead. Bro.
Gotta love it.
When I'm standing all the way back by Blockbuster and he's all the way down at the pillar, his BB went this way, that way, and I was standing right out in the open, like, come on, man. And I also hit him like 8 or 9 times. And when we realized that these guys were so pissed off that they were with a good springer, you can clear corners and track your BBs. You definitely can. Blow up girls could listen. What? Damn, Wiener. That was a shot at you.
No, where? I forget where.
His energy shares weren't down yet. You just helped him adjust his hop up properly after that game. No, I did not poison, because you know what the problem came up is they got so like I really hate it when people cheat. Like behind the plane, I shot the dude twice in the face and he continued to play. Every single instance in that game, and I didn't even get through it all yet. I mean, every instance that I encountered, Tinker or Jet, was the same shit. You had to shoot them 4, 5, 6 times, and they're still shooting at you as they're taking BBs. And it comes down to they're frustrated and pissed off because they're getting outplayed. And it's not like I'm running around. It's not like I'm sliding or anything. Like I don't slide to begin with, but it's like I wasn't running in and doing a lot of bad shit to them yet. But that one's like, okay, well, it's always a warning. At the end of that game, he mouthed off when he was walking off the field, saying something about the line that if, what are you pissed off about? Because I shot him, and he was like, I was like, bro, I think it was right here. Yeah, it's right here. Because this happened, it's like this happened.
Was that dude doing the pee-pee dance while trying to shoot you? Yep.
Sorry.
He was definitely doing the pee-pee.
The one, when he got shot. So he got shot in his leg, right at his hip. And then I said, bro. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to say anything. I just shook my head and started walking away. So at the end of that, like that whole encounter or whatever, he got mad and made a comment to me as we're walking out. I think that was the second game. Was I still rocking the pistol? Yeah, it was. So I had to win the third game. Let's try to see if I can find it real quick. Found it. Let's see if this will play the right way, and see if this works. Hopefully it does, so you guys can at least hear it.
Hey man, Wiener, now I want popcorn.
I know, it's good stuff.
We're just enjoying this, man.
Yeah.
Popcorn time.
Right. Good old, and that Publix popcorn's really good.
Black screen.
Hold on.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, in other words, I keep shooting until I saw your hit.
I see a black screen.
All right, so you guys see a black screen? Just listen, because it'll come up in a second. God damn it.
Get hit more. It's like it's not true. Like I don't get hit more. It's like if I get hit,
If I was getting mad, you'd be lit the fuck up. I'm not mad.
what?
I said if I was mad, you'd be lit the fuck up. I'm not mad. Yeah, in other words, I keep shooting until I saw your hand. Keep your mask on, bro. You're still on the field.
Well, if you guys heard it, if you at least heard it, he said, he goes, bro, if you really think I want to get shot, clearly you've been shot. And and he's like, what? And I was like, if I was mad, I'd let you to fuck up. I'm not mad. I shot you. You didn't go hit. I said, bro, and moved on. What more do you want? You know? I need to figure out what the hell's going on. I think I'm going to try to research a new streaming system because there's something definitely wrong with the resources that Restream's taken up.
Could be the operator.
No,
Restream is honestly kind of junk. Like I use OBS, but OBS doesn't allow multiple platform streaming. But there's a few apps that allow it. They're just a bit more pricey. That being said, subscribe and help us get better technology.
So it's just one of those things where the dude got mad because I said bro because I called him out for being a cheater. He could just went on and didn't do anything, but then like literally what I was doing the past couple of like going through all the game footage and showing just how him and his boy cheat nonstop. So it's like it doesn't matter whether or not just because you're out there with a t-shirt on that you don't think that you're still not going to call your hit. You're pissed off that you're getting outplayed, you know. And
skill trumps numbers almost every time.
This is where I usually hit him with the hose mad get glad.
What? That's a patch.
You like that one, do you?
It really is. I don't know. Maybe you guys can help me out with some of this. I personally don't get the appeal of in an honor-based sport cheating because you're losing to then win. You're not really winning if you're cheating.
Dude, I suck so bad when I started playing this sport, and I got my butt kicked almost every game until I learned how to get better. And as much as I hate to be the old man on a soapbox yelling at clouds, there's a level of instant gratification that some of these guys think they're going to achieve. They go buy an expensive gun and some gear and assume because they've got 200 hours logged in Call of Duty, they know what they're doing.
Which is always I always laugh whenever I see somebody do the power slide. Like, you know, like how many times does that actually work with you shooting and all that? How many times do you fail? You know?
Well, that's one of the reasons I got the new camera because like, we had an event the last day event I played down here in Texas. I caught this guy reloading around a corner, and he starts yelling at me because I caught him mid reload. And I'm like, dude, there is no animation cancel in real life.
No slide cancels here.
Pause. Pause.
Let me see if I can find the video. Hold on. I gotta see if I can find the video. The one where he tried.
Slide cancel IRL? What the fuck?
Ha ha. I'm gonna go cancel my amped order.
Oh, you found the gun cheaper?
Papa loves me.
Ah. What did you buy the gun or you got it for a discount?
I don't know. He's got one waiting on it, and he's got my Vorpal bunny.
Oh, cool.
Dude, I want that Vorpal bunny so much.
He's got the pink one and the black one in stock right now.
I don't have money.
I mean, take that man bun out and get in the corner.
Listen, man, I'm already selling pics on Feet Finder. I can't get any lower.
Yeah, no, I stopped recording my game footage a while back because not to, be a joker and sound egotistical here. I kept ending up in other people's videos. And like by the time I got around to editing content and putting it up, somebody else already had me up in their video. So I was like, screw it. But lately, there's just so many funny moments. I'm upset that I wasn't recording.
Yeah.
Like, literally, we were playing capture the flag. I was standing in the middle of the field next to the flagpole, raising the flag. The enemy team, 3 guys, rushed directly past me because I was facing the wrong way. So they thought I was one of their guys. And they ran past me while I put our team's flag up.
I'll be humorous.
Hold on a second. Let's see if this works, guys. See if screen share works. Maybe it's just that other thing. This is what I'm talking about with the slide cancel. Is it just a black screen or is it actually showing up this time?
I see it.
Airsoft best moments.
That one is a lot of 40 this.
You're not shooting, brother.
Airsoft best moments.
Bonk.
Try. You're not shooting, brother.
It's that's Tinker just being Tinker inside that little hidey hole that was there, and it's like I all the people I see sliding all the time. It's like, how often is that successful, man? Now Tinker does power slides to get objectives, which works. He was sliding into work, man, just trying to move some pallets.
That Amazon delivery is not life is hard.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. I saw the machine already. I saw that.
He's humble bragging to me right now.
The hell? Oh, all right. Nothing important. Let's get rid of that. But I mean, this is the sort of stuff that that we airsoft for, man. You know, it's I like going around the country, meeting all different people at different fields and experience different gameplays, and then wrecking it. 0.1 percentage. So he's trying to recreate that gorilla slide cancel meme. Possibly, you know. Do I think I still got it? Do I still have it? I might still have a gift card somewhere from Amped.
I'm just crying in poorly. Excuse me.
It actually came back. I had a code card. It's not no maps.
I'm just saying, it's like, you know, one of those things where, you know, I have so many things that I just haven't like taken advantage of, and that's like one of the shut up, Tubbs.
Dude, you think that's weird? I still have 2 years worth of e-bike codes from Bad Blood that I haven't used yet. Probably gonna go use them tomorrow.
I'll have to get mad at you. Why the hell are you using this shit? Like, really, why are you using this?
A message from Tom. Hey, you're just now getting around to this? Did you forget about them?
Do what?
What are we buying? I'm only 6 hours from the store.
Yeah.
Too late. There's none left.
And it's gone.
Did it really? All right. So
yes,
look,
I did.
I'm only 6 hours. I'll 5 minutes diesel. Tubbs, you know, there's sometimes that luck that's involved with like having proximity and all that stuff. Like, I would love to be close proximity to Papa Shop, to go in there and get stuff from him more often than I currently do.
I
But
wish there was just generally more stores in the area for me, or more fields.
it is now sold out.
Yes, it is.
It is now sold out.
Rip.
We're talking the same thing,
Did
right?
you put inside the comments Joker sent me? I'm gonna say, oh, that's what I got to do. I'll message Kurt. Be like, yo, you got to draw a picture of a wiener on wiener stuff. Send it out that way. Send out that order to him.
Like that hasn't happened before.
Oh, I'm sure it has.
From my buddies at Sam Johnson, who does all the 3D printing stuff for the hoses for the X-Fog.
Oh, look. The site just came out of the G&G box for...
Don't shoot yourself.
What, you never done a desk pop?
I got one of those guys.
Well, it's out of gas. The efficiency on this thing's actually pretty nice. The weight is right. It's got good balance to it. I love this gun, man.
Out the box, it's ridiculous, and I love that. And I hate the fact that I'm a cynic because I see that, and in my head I'm going, I could make that cycle so much faster.
That trigger pull is nice. It's short and
a really
everything.
nice trigger bar.
The funny thing about this too is that as bright as this is, this was one of the 2 weapons I had stashed on my body that was hidden.
The Nikolai.
Nikolai had this Bruce Willis right here underneath the padded shirt at the top of my shoulder blades, and nobody patted me down. For tan, I almost got away with it if it wasn't for the run I had to do. I had to run away because tan thought they had a grip on me, and they didn't. So I was like, yoinks, and gone. It was freaking hilarious. But the way it worked was the way I realized it's like just before they're about to take me into they're taking me almost into the RHU unit there. I realized the only thing they were really holding me on, they had each one of my arms underneath each one of my arms, but I was like, that's an easy slip. I just go like this and I run. But they also were grabbing a hold of my H harness and my battle belt. So they had wrapped their arms through my H harness and they're grabbing the battle belt while they have my arms. I was like, all right. So I just reached down and undid the clip, the belt portion. And I go yoinks, and then I took off like a bat out of hell. For me, anyway.
Was later bent over on a table by Tubbs.
We
don't talk about Bruno.
We don't talk about Bruno. No. Where the hell did it go?
Within 5 minutes of him slipping that, he was bent over a table.
Hold on. No.
Prom night.
Prom night.
We need to have some explanations, if we will. And the explanations are that when I ran, the gun dropped. And I thought... oh, I found it. Let me upload it so it's easy so you guys can see exactly what's going on here.
I got some Tubbs love. He got some.
So
he damn straight got some Tubbs love.
When these guys grabbed a hold of me and they were pulling this nonsense, right? And I slipped out. When I slipped out, I ran and the gun dropped. I felt the drop. So there was that shutter step hesitation of shit. Uh-oh. My gun just dropped. And I was still doing. Next thing you know, I got tackled right to the table. And I almost fell off the back side of the table. And I'm like, pineapple juice. Making sure I actually didn't go get taken out. Once they got all my stuff, we reset and they had a hold of me and then they took me outside. From the time I left the RHU unit to the time I got inside of the enemy, the TAN CP, I had shot 5 people with their own guns. When I got brought inside, they go put them in a cell, and the cell they put me into had an M4 with a mag laying right on the table.
To be fair, it wasn't anybody's fault where they tried to put you because...
Yes, it is.
Okay,
let's put it right here where all the guns are.
It wasn't because the guys that were coming back...
somebody's fault. He didn't
put somebody's fault.
There.
They didn't know the person that had left their stuff there didn't realize that was the cell block until it was too fucking late, and then they got shot by their own gun.
It was because I rushed for it, I grabbed it, and I become a pro now of using my thumb to pull the triggers on other people's guns. And I'm sitting there, I go down there and grab it, and I start shooting with it. And there's people on me immediately, so they're holding the gun down. So as we're doing this, I'm twisting the gun and I'm shooting. Tubbs is standing there, and I'm bringing the gun for a bear on him, and one of his guys jumps down and is like, "No!" Pop. Then Tubbs comes from behind and puts all of his weight against me. I'm still pulling the trigger. Then somebody has a smart idea to pull the mag out of the gun. And when that happened, I was like, "Oh, pineapple juice."
Oh,
pineapple juice.
Articles.
It really was just a hell of a lot of fun doing the whole Nikolai stuff. And then the green, they did even worse because they killed me. They executed me before I was able to get to. I was like 2 feet away from the CP. So both sides didn't check me thoroughly for the 2 weapons I had stashed on me. Even though I said, you're going to want to thoroughly search me. I had a knife on my arm, underneath my arm guard right here, and the hilt was sticking out. So it's not like it was hidden or underneath. It was literally sticking out at an angle. So when the guy patted me down, I was like, oh, shit, he's going to grab the knife. He didn't. He just kept going. I was like, oh,
Wait,
shit.
Didn't that guy end up being the one that assassinated you anyway?
No, I knifed him. So he had to do the walk of shame back in. Because I knifed 2 guys in the basement. And then when I got to, and for green, they missed it as well. But I do got to give one guy credit. When I grabbed one dude's pistol, he quickly, because I grabbed the top part of the gun, he hit the mag release and pulled the mag out. And I was like, yeah, you can have the gun. It's not going to work. Where else did I put things? All over. I had stuff everywhere. I warned people, man. I am armed. I mean, I gave the safety brief of watch out for Nikolai. He's sneaky. People actually go and green really screwed up because the 1911 was actually up at my shoulders, but then as I was wrestling, it slipped and went all the way down to the small of my back, and it was sitting right above my battle belt inside the padded shirt. Nice.
In your prison pocket.
So when it was there, the guy is literally putting his knuckles, he's pushing the gun into my lower spine, and I actually say, oh shit, or I said shit when I felt that, because it's like, all right, this guy's got to be feeling this gun, but he never takes it out, he never touches it, and I'm like, alrighty, whatever. So when I was able to pull it out, I got executed there. Oh, here we go. Here's where they thought they had a grip on Nikolai.
2, 1,
go. Oh, fuck this.
Stay down. Keep moving the line. Nice try, buddy. I got the door.
Shit.
When you hear me yell shit, that's when my gun dropped. And I was like, shit. And that's when I turned my head. If I just would have kept running and said, fuck it, I might have been able to get out and get away.
Dude, when you were setting up and you asked me if I had duct tape, I said, why? You touched your back. I was like, you're in a Bruce Willis. Bruce Wilson, this is either going to be hilarious or tragic. And it was both.
If we had duct taped it up on my shoulder blades, it would have been perfect because it wouldn't have fallen, and I would have got inside, been put inside the cell, and then I just would have drawn the gun and started shooting people.
I want to get you the wrist-mounted Derringer just for Nikolai.
He's seeking meat rockets for cavity searches. That's bad, sir. That is bad. Bad touch. Bad touch. But this is why we airsoft, right? These are the awesome events and everything else that we do, that with the fun that we have when it comes down to stuff like this. And I have a magnet for you, Joker, and it won't fall. Oh God. Let's see if I can find the video for Green attempting to keep me. I uploaded it. See if it pulls up in time. I love some bad Sam Dorian grade level. What happens in prison stays in prison. The stories that come out of like the series that we run at the big house are
except STDs.
And so ensues silence the second I return.
Sorry.
You should be.
I'm attempting to send Joker the picture somebody just sent me on Facebook.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh, I've seen that before. To share with the rest of the class. I just think this would be a crap ton of weight. And the only way it looks like it works well is if it's fully extended. Although I guess you could bend his arms. So you could always just walk around at your sides going.
I mean, honestly, if you get 2 featherweights.
Those aren't featherweights, though.
They're not?
Neither is he.
No, those aren't featherweights.
Wait, I sense a disturbance somewhere. Brainerd's getting an idea.
Now, what'd you send me?
Do you guys go to Dagger? I did not go to Dagger.
I did not go to Iron.
I did
Dagger.
not. I've only gone to 2 events this year because I'm, broke.
Independently not wealthy?
Independently not wealthy. That's the best way to put it.
Oh, let's see. All right. Those events where they run nonstop is really not my cup of tea. I like my downtime, and I know what'll happen if I go to an event like that. I'm going to push myself way too hard, way too fast. And I'm going to end up hurting myself or others. So I don't.
That only because he's patting himself on the back so many times.
No, I just mean it from a serious level. That with all the running and stuff I do.
Yeah, no. Last time I did one of those, I waited till it was like the night when everybody else was tired, and then I went around and caused chaos.
Ooh, I get past my bedtime.
Oh, geez.
Didn't take your Geritol today?
No, I forgot.
All right.
Actually, I think the stuff I had was expired.
Here's where Green tried to take me.
Make a hole!
Back out! Make us!
Clear your fucking gun! Back up. Stop resisting. Got you here. Watch. You're dead. Watch your guns. You're dead. You're dead. Revive. Take his weapon.
2 knives, 2 pistols. Fucker.
So we gotta wait again? He's dead.
Did you frisk him?
Ow. Pineapple juice.
Hey, did you frisk him?
Pineapple juice.
Pineapple juice. Give him a minute. Give him a second, guys.
You good?
Watch it.
That's 3. You failed the mission.
You sound like a dick.
So like, it was the end of Willy Wonka.
Man, they gotta come up with a CPAP for you when you're moving.
No, so the funny thing is that they gave me. Did you see how small those guys were that were like dragging me along? They were small. So there's actually 5 parts. That was the last part of the video, where I'm literally just slinging these guys around like rag dolls. Like when I went like that, and you see the one guy suddenly in front, it wasn't by his choice. It's because I went, and all of a sudden he's over there. When I said pineapple juice at the end, the guy took my arm and went like that, and I was like, "Ow, pineapple juice!" That sucked. Wrong arm, guys. His breathing turned me on. That's the fence that claimed a bus headlight. Yes, it is. Let's see here. Like running the tunnels 1 a.m. with no flashlight. Oh, I don't want to hear that. I was watching that happen. I was walking back to spawn, so sad. So the kid at the end that I said, you failed the mission, he was warned specifically because he shot me the first time. So I got shot a second time with the knifing. And then he was the third because he always had his gun on me with his finger on the trigger. And that's not how that mission plays. You want to bring him back for interrogation and turning so you can bribe Nikolai to then take you on a mission. So, and that's ultimately why Green won at Scorched Earth. Not to like make people sound all bitter and all that, but so it really was. I'll try uploading the 4th part because that's where the one dude did a really awesome move with the pistol. He literally took the mag out as I grabbed the gun, and I'm like. Also, I got headbutted. It was great. But I do like that guy that went down actually acted out that he just got knifed to death. Because he's like, for a second, I looked over and I was like, I was about to say, are you okay? I was like, acting. Good work. Don't even have green pants, but I have a green shirt plus. I'm always broke, getting like $8.40 a month.
McDonald's is hiring. They make more than that.
Yeah. So Diesel, what's happening now is green and tan, essentially the leadership and all of the members are switching sides.
I'm looking forward to being EXO for the next game.
So it's going to be. I love the community that we've built at the prison. Even though we had an incident that happened, and let's talk about that a little bit, physical contact, because none of you guys were here for the AAR. Well, Buck was, but Buck couldn't comment. He could only write.
I did what I could.
Why are you hiding? Sandy, why are you hiding?
Seb's on there. Wiener gaining weight. Actually, I've lost weight, you schmuck. You little hemorrhoid.
Yeah, all the weight you lost have gone to Seb.
Yeah, I know. Well, Seb gained weight? I haven't seen him in a little while. He's been going to events, so he probably lost some weight.
You don't fat shame here.
Oh, you said
just shame in general. Curb the attitude.
Video's almost done.
Wienergate.
So, well, I mean, if he's on a pee break, then he should have probably turned his mic off because we could hear everything in the background.
I could shame Wiener for everything?
See?
For what? What? Because you're the one who was born.
Which is an incredible tragedy.
Hey, Virtue, you know your camera's off?
Virtue, I can hear you stroking it right now. It's okay, but like, give us a show at least.
Come on. Oh, let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Hello. Good. No. Yeah, I need escort. Move now. Back up. Back up. Make sure.
Make the hole. Away from Nikolai. Make the hole.
Back up. Back up. Back up. It's resisting.
Shit.
Watch his hand.
Watch it, watch it.
Fat man energy. Okay, I'll go this way.
Give me your gun. What's your gun? What's your gun? Gun, gun! Gun!
You see that little move that he did with just knocking that mag out? I was like, that's impressive, sir. So Stu, there he is. Let's see here. Why does this stroking sound crinkly? Wait, somebody was supposed to bring me Girl Scout cookies and they never did. I'm disappointed.
I go after softball players, you go after Girl Scouts, huh?
Bruh.
I like the fact since drink came out his nose.
Yeah, we're not going to go there, man. That's like a line that you've crossed that you just don't cross. Now the
demonetized
story. All right, so back to what we were saying. The physical contact incident that happened over by K. On Sunday, I had to make a decision, right? Anytime that anybody lays hands on another player, unless it's like a congratulations or it's fun or anything else like that, if you put your hand on somebody in anger over getting shot with a plastic, especially if you're just being shot over a plastic BB, you don't belong on the field. You need time to go cool off and relax. So it was 4 green versus a whole shit ton of tan, and I understand that tempers can flare up, but I'll explain the situation. And some of you guys,
volleyball players.
Wow. So anyway, I started pew-pewing.
The record.
You just have to have the cookies, man. You just need to have the cookies. The cookies gets Nikolai to break all sorts of character, all sorts of deals. So when I
which
rolled
kind
up,
specifically?
Thin Mints, of course, man. Come on, what sort of unsavage,
classy girl,
cultural
frozen Thin Mints.
What?
And you know what? In April, it will be cold enough outside for frozen Thin Mints.
Yep.
You uncultured swine, Samoa.
Samoa's are good too.
You're an uncultured swine. The Samoas sat in the house for a year without being touched.
And they're still delicious.
Wait, we're still talking about cookies, right?
Yeah. We're
okay.
Okay, easy there, killer. Off the gas.
So when we got notification for admins, so there's with our series, we have several different layers of admins, right? We have our embedded admins, we have our combat controllers who have a little bit more authority. Then we have the admins, and there's 3 of those. There's Sin, Christian, and myself. I got slapped by mom one time because it's okay.
No, we were not.
Stop.
So, so anyways, if I have to stop doing what I'm doing to come out of character or come out of the game or whatever, or stop what I'm doing to have to deal with an administrative issue, it's never going to be pretty. It's never going to be fun. I should never have to do it. If I'm being called out to someplace, it's a problem. Well, we were told that there's a big problem over by K. When we rolled up, there must have been 20 or 30 tan against 4 green. When they rolled up, I did a because they could squat well. I stepped off the truck as it was still moving in like a baller move, and I walk over. I see all the tan, and I see 4 green. I was like, "Well, I'm going to get the story from green first because there's fewer of them than there is everybody else, and I'm sure I'm going to get 20 different stories." So I go walking up, and I'm getting yelled at by the tan guys. I was like, "I'll be there in a minute," and he goes, But I was like, I'm treating this like a police investigation. I'll be with you in a minute. Stop. And I guess I said it with such a way, with such a like gravel in my voice or whatever, that the dude said, "You sent a shiver down our spine. We were just going to wait for you to come talk to us." So I talked to the green guy. The green guy admitted what he did wrong, that he shot a player with his dead rag out. What kicked us all off was he was dead in the hallway. He then stepped out, and then he was medicked by a tan player. When he was medicked by that tan, the player goes, "Can he be medicked?" He said, "Yes." He was medicked, and he shot the tan player. So he didn't put away the dead rag. There was a shooting happened, and then from his side was that this guy lazed me and then charged at me because I shot him while I was dead, and he thought I was dead. So it's my fault that my dead rag was out, but I just got medicked, and I was like, cool. Go to talk to Tan. Tan said almost the exact same thing, that he started shooting us and his dead rag was out. He was cheating. I was like, well, he's saying he was medicked. He goes, yeah, I did. And the guy goes, yeah, I did that. I medicked him. I was like, but he didn't put away his dead rag. So he's admitting he's wrong. Who laid hands on him? And they pointed to another guy. So I was like, all right. And which was your guys? He goes, yeah, man, the guy charged up and shoved him. He was getting shot. He pulled his gun up and he shot. I was like, he goes, but it's fucked up, man, because he started shooting. I was like, let me get this straight. You think it's okay to lay his hands on somebody because they got shot by the plastic BB? And everybody stopped what they were saying when they heard me say it out, vocalize out loud. You're going to get physical over being shot with a plastic BB. And everybody's like, and they just put their heads down. It's like, that's what I thought. I go to talk to the person. So he says that at this point, I think Virtue came and somebody took him back up to respawn.
Yeah. I was dealing with another issue, so I went and grabbed him.
Yeah, he went up to their respawn, and at that point, I was only going to kick one person off the field. And then I was thinking about it, and then he goes, "Well, that guy, the green dude, charged me." I was like, "He charged you?" And he goes, "Yes." I was like, "But you shoved him over being shot by a plastic BB." I was like, "He was getting full autoed. His own admission that he was getting full autoed. The TAM player said he full autoed. None of the TAM players over there said that he charged." I was like, "I'm going to need you to go out to the park." And then they kept interrupting me, so I was like, when y'all are done talking, I'll finish what I'm about to say. And each time I went to talk, they tried to overtalk me. I was like, we're not playing this game. When you're finished talking, I will continue with what I was saying. So they stopped and they go, let's let him talk. And I was like, you need to sit out. You laid hands on another player, period. I was like, and then like, I could tell someone didn't like it. I was like, you might not like my decision, but you have to respect the fact that I'm in a position here where a player laid hands on another player over getting shot with plastic BBs. Did he hit you? No. Okay. He goes, but he charged forward. I was like, that's not what they're saying, but he'll sit out too if he charged forward. Right now, I have two players that engaged in physical contact, and I can't have that on the field. I was like, you might not like it, but you have to respect the fact that I'm in a position here that I have to go through. So he goes, sure. So then I went, they go, okay. He goes, don't worry, you could still come to the raffle. You could still participate with the rest of the stuff throughout the day, but you cannot play anymore. It's an hour before break, and I can tell you right now, there's speak of stuff that happened at Scorched Earth. The food truck will then arrive. So the tan guy went off. I went and I escorted off the green player. First, we thought that green player was Phantom of the Airsoft. It wasn't Phantom of the Airsoft. It's another dude named Paul. That I swear to God, Phantom. I think you have
an evil twin, dude.
Yeah, doppelganger.
Looked exactly like Phantom. I kid you not. I was like, I was calling him Phantom all weekend, and he never corrected me. So, sorry, dude, but it's some dude named Paul, and that guy was a cop. So as I'm walking it back, he goes, look, man, there was like fucking 15 on 20 here. 15 or 20 of them against me, yelling and screaming. He goes, I was getting full autoed. I was like, well, he said he charged him. Yes, Tom, you're going to be forever known as the food truck guy, because the only thing that these bastards care about, especially this one down here, is the good eats.
And there were some good eats. I will give props to those guys.
Wake up, Wiener.
And confirm good eats.
He had some great kielbasa. It was delicious. So when I walked out, and then I had to, it's when I came out, he was walking, the tan dude was walking back in the building too. He was walking out. I had them shake hands. And when they started talking, they realized each one of them was pissed off for the wrong thing. Like the green dude was insistent that the guy that shoved him also lazed him Turns out it wasn't him. It was another guy that was near him that lazed him. And he goes, I wasn't charging. I was moving out of the way. And that's what the other tan guy said, is that it looks like it went through. So it's like, thanks. Did you have the roast beast dinner? I did not have roast beast. I was too busy doing other stuff. I must have depleted your supply of sausages by like half of this video all weekend long.
Yeah, I got it. I had it in front of me. It smelled amazing. And then I got called away for something. And by the time I came back, my lovely partner tells me it was delicious. Yeah, no, that was a whole Sunday, man. Jesus. Like, we were solid all weekend up until Sunday, and then Sunday hit, and then Everybody's Stupid came out.
Yeah, it was the stupid that came out was pretty bad. Not gonna lie. I was kind of disappointed with the amount of fights and the amount of problems that we were having. That came down the line that, I mean, I couldn't tell you how many times I was suddenly on a radio going, war crime, war crime, war crime, war crime. Walking around cleaning and setting up trash bags for people to be able to clean up with. I'm just like, Jesus. And then the arguments, like, to the green dudes that decided it was a smart freaking idea to be shooting out of the promenade of the church at tan players who's yelling back saying you can't shoot from there. And I'm turning around, I was like, turn around and look what's behind you and look what is being shot at. What the hell is your problem? Move. Yeah.
Yeah, it happened. Like I called like 12 dudes dead and sent them to respawn because I'm standing there in the blaze orange cloak, and I see a tan guy like trying to get my attention. And he points towards the chapel. I turn around. There's a whole green squad laying down in the grass. I just walked over, and they all looked up at me. They said, "Is there a problem?" I said, "Yeah, you're all dead." And they started to bitch, and I went, turn around. They turned around, looked at the building, looked at me, and just walked off.
I will tell you, that irritated me was the building right by there that was very clearly marked off that both teams decided was in play, unanimous decision, and
is that Tubbs?
Just kind of went with it.
Yeah, there was some definite stuff like that. So there's going to be a better war cry tally at the end, where we let you know because of bad play, why'd you lose? Going into this, at the end of the day, Saturday, I knew, and I think so did Christian and Virtue knew, this was going to break down to war crimes. Is what it was going to boil down to.
Yeah.
The sad thing is like both sides were being just as bad.
It was even with war crimes tally, it was still close. And it was like I had two players complaining that war crimes could cause them the game. I looked at them and I went, "Then don't commit war crimes."
The war crimes canceled each other out. The other thing that happened was hey, look, the box is right here. I'm not falling over this time.
I'm just going to keep enjoying these delicious macaroons.
So one of the problems came up was the box.
Good man.
It clearly states, it says Federal Coalition, and it has a nationalist underneath it, right? And it says sovereign states, and it's federalist underneath it. This button's green,
and that button's tan.
So you hold down your side. Green was trying to say, hey, it's not fair. Our guys guarded the box for 2 hours and didn't score points. I said, well, that is your team. My thing would be that is your player's problem, because I had everybody step forward and read what's on here so they can understand firsthand the different colors and all that. If you're
the buttons light up green, tan also.
Green, if you mess up basic tan. English, I'm sorry, but you need to go back to first grade English.
So
English?
Yep, English.
The other thing that happened, now you just can't take away points from one side and give it to the other side. Because if you're taking 5,000 points away from a side and awarding it to another side, that's a 10,000 point
10,000
swing
deficit. Yep.
because of the point swing. You can't just have that. Now, in addition to that, something else was happened, and I'm looking at you, Tubbs, of not tracking how many prisoners you're keeping.
Yeah, way to go, Tubbs.
So the screwed up between both points from both sides was there, right? Because Tubbs would have scored a hell of a lot more points if they actually accurately counted every single prisoner that came in. It wasn't until I said, how many prisoners did you take? And he's like, what do you mean? I was like, they're worth points. And he goes, oh shit, I didn't know. 25, 30, maybe more. I don't know. I stopped counting after 20.
And I got to rewind all of this to the morning meeting we had with the COs when Christian said, keep track of your prisoner counts. And I quote, he said, you got that? And Spider went, yeah. He pointed at Tubbs, said, you got that? And Tubbs went, huh? Yeah, sure. And went back to what he was doing. We were all standing there.
So what's important about this is both sides had massive amount of points that were being tallied for either side that are no longer being tallied. So those two canceled out. The war crimes canceled out. The aggression that both sides had was about equal. Both sides was pushing up on each side's CPs. There was huge amounts of aggression that I saw, a lot of good fighting. Although Green was a little hesitant about going after Nikolai, even when I was taunting them. Come on, little man, you can get me. No? You're going to hide behind the wall? Okay. So what it ultimately boiled down to, and the reason why Green won by the slimmest of margins, as we say, is because Green screwed up and the one guy shot Nikolai when he didn't need to be shot. When there's so many people around me that could have grabbed the gun away from me and not killed me the third time, it would have been perfect. So I said Green lost.
No, you didn't.
Green lost. Green lost.
To be fair.
Because that's Tan won, Green lost.
Yeah, that's what he meant to say.
I will say, if need be, I can add like a whiteboard to my list, Tubbs, and we can just tally up and have them write their names.
I'll tell you what, Spider's not on here. Spider had it down, man. He was telling, he had an accurate count of how many he had, and he was getting pissed when they weren't bringing back enough prisoners. And he goes, bring more. You're still not. He goes, I haven't hit 100 yet. I haven't hit 150 yet. I haven't hit 185 yet. I want my prisoners. So they were taking a hell of a lot of prisoners.
Sure, they were. I'll give them that. They took a lot of prisoners, but they literally didn't have people voluntarily going as prisoners to the KNCP because we were hydrating them.
All right, that's another thing that sort of annoyed me. Was like, hey guys, we told you multiple times, hydrate, and they didn't.
Everybody assumed because it's colder weather, they don't need to hydrate. They don't realize you get dehydrated faster in cold weather. People.
It's not even that. It's like Sundays when everything got hot. I mean, we went through 12 cases of water, big cases of water, from stuff that we provided. So hopefully in the future, we don't have to worry about that anymore, and that people think ahead and bring their hydration.
Yeah, there's definitely hilarity on both sides' style of play, because I watch Green pushing objectives, and I watch Tan sweep through a building, kill everybody, ignore objectives, push to the other side, and just keep the firefight moving. Like, there was a couple of times where I stood in the hallway and I stared at the control box until somebody paid attention.
Yeah. So, but there was one really awesome thing that happened Saturday.
You said awesome. I don't think that word means what you think it means.
Oh, yeah?
Fuck you.
Don't throw the flies away, the pins away.
Who else?
Let's see.
I took you on a ghost tour.
Get out of the light, guys.
I'm trying.
Guys, watch out over here. Hey, guys, don't stand in front of the light.
That's what I'm trying to get over here for.
Move back.
We got to do
back
this
a little
out
bit.
front.
I just got
this
shirt.
It'll wash.
This one shirt's going to the raffle. That's fucked.
That is.
That's juicy and good.
Ready?
There we go. Bob. There goes Tubbs.
That's juicy and good.
I got one more. I got one more. Come here, Sam.
I love this game.
Do this to me. It's a hate crime. No. We're gonna
Hold on. Wait a minute.
Wait.
I'm Lebanese, so it's not a hate crime. Come here, Finn, because I bought $20 worth.
You want to?
So it's not a hate crime, Sin.
Make sure you pull the pants on.
Hey, look, it's Michael Jackson.
Thank you for giving me props.
Steve, you're dropping them.
Reminds me of prom night.
Oh yeah, by the way, as well, like I said, I bought
The
20
comments that we had, the charity pie was a blast. Especially when like they pre-did a whole bunch of these, and a lot of them got flat pretty quick and liquidy. So the first ones were what? He started it. I don't want to hear it. This one right here. He's the one that called himself Michael Jackson.
What? Yes, because only in America can you be born a poor black man and die a rich white woman.
And people wonder why.
I just said other bad comments. That's all. But at the end of the day, we had, 8 people get pied? Hold on, I'm going to the end of the video.
I think 8. It's like 7 or 8. Because I think they got Dalton, they got Caveman, they pulled up Jay.
Jay Rodriguez got.
I think people just wanted to get Jay for revenge for nading them in the past.
Or shotgunning them.
Yeah, he managed to shotgun his own team this time around.
A plus, Jay. Love you. Dick.
Like, look at us at the end. I mean, just the amount of whipped cream that we are covered in. This is at the end. I mean, Tubbs and I are just freaking drenched in whipped cream. We look like a hentai movie.
Ouch. Damn, that hurt.
He is banned from anything except for like a musket.
Oh, he'll still manage to team kill with a musket. You know what? I was thinking about getting one of those flintlocks.
They're kind of cool.
They have them at Jackal Tactical.
Yeah, they have them here at e-bike too, so I may just go in and walk away with one.
I mean, we are just covered. I mean, Tubbs learned. We all learned a valuable lesson when we go to do this. Like next time, we bring water to rinse off our faces and everything else right there and then, and towels.
Don't wear the clothes you were planning on wearing tomorrow.
That's the next thing I was going to say.
Hold on. And third, use sugar-free whipped cream.
You can't find whipped cream in bulk and all
What's
that.
the issue with sugar-free? Why do you want sugar-free?
Because it burns a little bit if it gets inside your eyes, and the only thing you really have to do is just clean your face off better.
No. It also burns when you have a fresh tattoo.
Not the tattoo. No. Change of clothes. So we're going to be doing this for sure again. This time we're going to be doing it outside of the wire so more people can see in the parking lot what we're actually doing. We'll have a better plan for the timing of all of it. It's probably still going to be Saturday night, but it'll be before the night game, before dinner, because I am not running the night game.
I'd like to not run the night game again this year. Yeah,
that's cute.
I didn't agree to it.
You're the only one without your finger on your nose, sir. You're it.
A little late there, Slammy.
Yeah, he
But
was.
Dalton's not here. We can make him do it.
Marriage counseling's next week.
Yeah, no, but all serious, we need to set up the night game rotation so that whoever's running it actually leaves the day game early to get some rest.
Yeah, no, I definitely would have left a little early, but then again, kind of good that I stayed on field.
What in the hell?
Rick was a big help.
He's going to show the midget porn.
Tubbs is like not it. So people, I will answer a few questions of people that had relation to me with why I would and would not do certain
relations
so,
with you or to you?
In relation to me.
Oh, okay, I misunderstood.
There's y'all got to understand that when I come up to the event, I get there usually a week beforehand to do all the setups, all the pre-cleaning that needs to be done for us to have these events, right? Making sure stuff's open, make sure stuff's safe, make sure people can go in and have that we can have all the fun that we possibly can at the location. So there's certain things I don't do. I will not be staying until Monday to help with clean up everything else because I've already done or beforehand cleaning, making sure stuff's there and set up. So if people are getting upset because I'm leaving Sunday, don't be upset with me. I've been there for an entire week. Where the hell were you? And it's not really anybody on this channel that's watching or talking or anything else like that. This is a generalized statement. I do not run the aspects of the games. I am in my job for Big House Milsim is for two things. One, I'm the top representative for Big House Produce to make sure the site's protected by like the rules. The second thing is I'm there to promote, bring people into the door, and be an NPC. I am not there to direct any sort of gameplay or anything else. I could always give my suggestions, but that always falls on Virtue and Christian. Christian being chief of staff, and the game guy, he's the one that makes all the decisions. I do not run the night games. By the time that the night game comes, I'm already fried because of how much I've been working. Now, that's just me. If you guys wondering why I'm not the one running those games or any aspect of the game, because it's not my job description, and in fact was specific stated I did not have to do all that because I do everything else. Like Sin does a lot of other shit as well. So game day, I'm usually up at 6 a.m. after only getting about 3 or 4 hours sleep the night before. Do I have to pick up Christian again for Syndicate 3? Tubbs, I will let you know. Possibly. There's a good possibility for that. So
I mean, worst case scenario, let me know, because if he flies into JFK, I have zero issues beating him on the border of NYC. And I will
he usually flies into we usually fly into Pittsburgh. So it's closer for them to get there. It's also easier.
If he decides to go other route, let me know.
Because we have so many people going to Pittsburgh on Sunday, so it makes it easier for transport out. Facebook user, hey Wiener, you like Pop Pot? I'm kind of craving it. Who is it?
I saw that. I don't know. I have no clue. I'm on Facebook trying to see if I can find who it is, and I can't tell who it is.
Well, there's one on my channel. There's one on Pew Pew at Sea, Big House Community, Big House Milsim, Geigerlands, and Players Wanted Airsoft. So there's a lot of groups to search to figure out who it is. If you can just say
Facebook user, so it usually shows the name if I go on the Facebook. So
I know, but that's what I'm saying. You have like multiple areas that you have to go into to figure out where the hell it is.
Well, I'm on Facebook, so we're good.
It's not Tom. It's not mine. So
it's not Steve Tom. It's Seb on PPO at sea.
Hey Seb, are you coming up to Wayne's World this weekend for the Wasteland game? Wiener and I are.
I'll be there. Yep.
Oh, Wiener, you know where we got to go to after the game?
Where?
We got to go to that restaurant where the you ain't dying, you be lying thing happened. Remember the guy that threw the drink in the chick's face because she said she was allergic to fucking shrimp?
How did you miss this?
It was for Aftermath is when this happened. I told you
this
story.
I think it's a little place because I think I went back there.
It's a seafood restaurant that's right across the street from I think it's Super 8 or something like that, or Motel 6. It's actually a nice hotel.
I was there. I was there.
You weren't there. I told this story. I said we got to go back there.
Oh, okay.
So,
well, that's why I didn't stick. I wasn't there.
Yeah, that's this weekend. So, I told you this at Aftermath, but I'll tell it again. So, I decided to go.
Now. I remember.
Now you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do.
The Karen that says, if even a little bit of any little bit of shrimp juice touches it, I'll die. Pow! You ain't dying. You be lying.
Yep, I remember that now. Yep.
So, yeah, it was. We got to go back there, man, because that food actually was pretty good there.
And the entertainment is apparently on point.
Hell yeah, man.
Well, it is Ocala.
Oh, dude, it's Karen Capital, right?
Yeah, that's right. Pretty close.
And and all the snowbirds are coming down.
So yeah, Joker, as far as the GoPro goes with this streaming thing, don't do it in 4K because it overheats apparently.
Did you have a battery in?
Yep.
Try taking.
You gotta get a specific thing for it. They have a door that you buy that has a pass-through for the corded ones.
You mean that thing? Yeah, it's already on there.
That's the 9. Is that the 9?
Yep.
If you have a battery in it, take the battery out and do the charge that way. It's the battery that's overheating. It's not actually the camera.
Time for some science.
No, it's GoPro 9 diesel. They all have overheating issues when they've been running, even in cold. That's like my only downside with GoPros is those batteries just overheat. I need to get that door myself for mine to put it on.
I'll send you a link. It comes with the door comes with the
cable.
That's the cable, but the housing.
Oh, to put it up on the
protective housing.
Oh, I don't use protective housing.
You just go in raw.
Yep. Every time.
I actually bought the protective housing for
I just buy replacement lenses. They get shot out
for Scorched, but I couldn't use it because I forgot my fucking SD cards. They were literally sitting right here.
You could have said something. It's not like you don't know other people that stream that could have had SD cards.
Oh, I asked.
You didn't ask me.
I did not ask you. I didn't think you were going to have it. Hey, have one on you.
Did he ask you, Joker?
I did.
He asked me, but I didn't have any available.
No.
So I wasn't being a dick about it. It just didn't have anything available.
Yeah, I asked several people actually, but I didn't. I thought you weren't going to be carrying a GoPro because you were going to be adminning the whole day.
Oh no, I could definitely carry a GoPro when I'm admitting, just so if I walk up on something that's just gonna need police paperwork later.
Yeah. I've got plenty that I keep on me. I forgot the whole freaking case when I was packing. I forgot 2 things: my sleep mask.
Wait, hold on.
Didn't ask me.
There's going to be a whole bunch of everybody's got SDs. Exactly. I didn't have a lot because Tinker took one of my bigger cards with him to do it. All right, so we're gonna lose Wiener here soon, but we're also pretty much out of topics to talk about. But hey, Wiener, do you have anything that you're gonna be announcing?
Not right now. Well, I heard I'm having 3 events next year, so keep on the lookout for those.
We'll definitely try. I will try to make it to one of your events, so long as it doesn't intervene with the other ones.
Well, I will count on it then.
Sin, do you have anything you want to announce?
Right, I almost forgot. So apparently, High Grounds. Well, I have one rant and one announcement. So High Grounds is getting close to opening finally down here. The fire marshal is stopping by daily to make sure they're ready to open soon. And my rant is about this thing. The Valken Red Dot that they have released.
Uh-oh. That's a rant, though.
Yeah, so I don't know if it'll show up, but can you see the lens?
It looks shattered.
It looks cloudy.
No, it's not shattered. It's cloudy. This thing was used for one game.
Ugh.
Okay.
Wow. Does it have maybe a protective film on it?
Nope. It is the outer coating, the anti-glare coating they put on the front started cracking.
Because it got hit?
Wow.
Nope.
Oh, wow.
It just started going. So my buddies down here at e-bike, they were like, oh, well, that sucks. Here, have a new one. This is number 3.
Wow.
Valken, quality control, my guy. Get it figured out.
Okay, so to be fair, this is a $10 red dot. But even then, that is ridiculous.
Dude, I have a $15 red dot that I have been running since I started playing airsoft over a decade ago. I use that on my daily driver, Crytek. That thing still holds up. It has rust on it. It's that old.
So
High Ground is the field connected to the EVIC outpost in Houston. They're one of the oldest airsoft fields in Texas, and they've recently moved to a gigantic location. Like, I cannot describe how big this place is. They basically bought out a strip mall.
Nice.
The e-bike store that I streamed from live a while back used to be a Circuit City back in the day, for those of you old enough to remember Circuit City.
I remember. I
remember.
I worked there.
Yeah, so, and then the rest of the mall they turned into, my favorite thing is their new rental station is inside of an old Blockbuster, and I'm trying desperately to get them to give me the sign.
Did I ever show you guys my poster for Blockbuster?
No. Guess we're going to see it now.
Should I cue up some sexy music? I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, do that. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Wait a minute. Which one's you?
He's the black guy.
Look.
Oh,
Wait a
so
minute.
that's who you mean when you say the other black guy over comms.
Oh, wait a minute.
That's me, Sursa, like 19.
32?
No, 1990.
Which one's you? The one on the end?
Holy crap! I wasn't even alive yet.
That's me
He's
right
the
there.
one right there. The one that
You
looks
right there?
That's
What
me
the hell
right
happened
there.
to you?
And that's me
What,
right.
Oh, you had a sex
there.
change. Okay, I got it. Okay, you had a sex change. You're the blonde in the middle.
There's stories about that. Blonde in the middle. So because we were a corporate store that was literally down the street from so when I was a skater is when I was at Blockbuster, and that was
You talking
down
quads or inline?
Inline, always inline.
Okay, I did quads. I'm older than you. I did quads.
No, I started with quads, but I was an aggressive street skater. The funny thing was, my manager had to call corporate to have them not press charges on me because I was caught in Huizinga Plaza, because Wayne Huizinga owned Blockbuster at the time.
Right.
And that's where the Blockbuster headquarters was in downtown Fort Lauderdale. That was when they were like, you really need to probably drop the charges you caught and got them on there, because a security guard, first off, clotheslined me. Cheap shot, man. I was pissed. But they go, well, why would we ever think to do that? It's like, because the posters were already out, and like this massive campaign was across every Blockbuster in the US. And they're like, well, I think it'll look really bad if you arrested the guy that's in your "We Can Help" poster for skating on your property. And they go, say what? And this was the day in question where I was skating, by the way, with permission.
Nailed it. A+ Blockbuster.
Because I owned aggressive skates. I wasn't an aggressive skater because coordination. All right. There is one more thing I want to show, because I thought you were going to show what happens to like a lens protect, like to the things when people get their
no, I don't
get shot
actually
out.
have any.
This was hilarious. This was Nikolai going into get in a position so the green could capture him.
Green? And there's now. You got 3 guns in.
I didn't get you in the mask? Oh shit.
Oh, that was a dick move.
I didn't mean to shoot your lens thing. I really didn't. Sorry, bro.
No, I'm good.
All right.
Nothing bounced off your mask? Oh.
Oh, shit! That's why we couldn't.
So did you shoot out his dye lens?
No, he shot up his lens protector.
I shot out the lens protector
On his
because
GoPro?
No, on the sight protector, but he didn't
Oh,
had it set the wrong direction. You're supposed to have them to where it gets shot backwards.
Right.
He had it, a lot of people have it reversed where it's flushed up against. You should have it to where it angles back and goes so it deflects off. And I'm pretty sure I shot him in the mask. Like playing the video, I'm pretty sure I got him in the mask, and he still pointed his gun at me. So I was like, "All right, fuck you," and I was like, "Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that because I literally thought I shot out his thing." But it was great. Where like they were like, "Oh, that red." No wonder why we couldn't confirm. I was like, "Yeah." But that's also as funny that Tan did at their start, where they came in. Oh, here.
You got me on the way out. I got you. I totally got you.
Let's go.
You.
Ow.
You okay?
Yeah.
All right. Give me your dead card, please. Room is clear. Got your dead card?
No.
What happened to it?
I don't have one.
We just started.
You didn't get one?
No.
Is he already down?
Yeah, he was.
Oh,
I couldn't
sorry.
tell you. I didn't want you to waste the $10 on the grenade, but
That was fuck you, ow. It's all good.
Dude, you're an asshole.
do you have any other intel? Do you have any intel at all?
I have no intel.
Okay. You know you have to get it up if I ask, right?
Exactly.
Okay, cool.
The snickering should have given it away. Like that was classic bad Disney villain. Are you evil? No.
The blue Hawaiian shirt should have given it away. I'm sitting there kneeling, like, and when he asked again, and you see the camera pan up, because I literally looked up, I'm like, no, like, what the now I'm not going to go through and upload all the videos so you guys can see, but they literally came back into the room 2 more times before it finally clicked in their heads. I think that's Nikolai. I think he's important. I think we should take him.
That's just sad, man.
All right.
Come on, Green, get it together.
No, that was Tan.
Tan.
Oh,
that was
damn it, Tan. Your EXO
was
is disappointed in you.
That was your boys, and that's also the same guy that the one that was kneeling down. Now, look, I'm not going to call anybody out, but I'm 99.99% sure that the dude that said, "Oh, I got you, I got you." I shot him when he went across the doorway. That's why I didn't keep shooting. I put 2 into him, and I was like, and he probably just thought I was another player. Not going to call anybody out. I know who it is, but I'm like, because I got you and your boy. Not so much, but whatever. with that all being said, I think we covered a lot of great topics here tonight. Buck, do you have anything that you want to share before we end this for tonight?
I do not. I'm actually in pretty good standard. I'm pretty content with how this ended this evening.
How many beers in are you?
Actually, I'm only 4 in. Not too bad.
There's no one else that looks like the Hawaiian Punch Man. Exactly. Nobody's allowed to wear Hawaiian shirts at there except for Nikolai and Nicolo.
Is that what
it was really funny because
this weekend?
Huh?
That's what I'm supposed to bring this weekend. One of my Hawaiian shirts.
Yeah, we're supposed to wear Hawaiian shirts.
Okay.
For Sunshine Band, but I'm talking about up there for our events. Nobody's really supposed to be wearing.
No, I know that. I know that.
Unless it's Geigerlands
Or
and
Blackwater.
Geigerlands, that's the Sunshine Band Merchant Caravan. Their shtick, but it was just scorched earth. What about Hawaiian boxers? No, because they got them in kilted commandos at Syndicate 3.
The Irish, it's the Scottish Brigade.
All right, so with all that being said, guys, we're gonna go ahead and wrap the stream up a little bit earlier tonight. 2.5 hours. We're losing Wiener. Evidently, he's outside of his thing.
Yes. Look at my eye. Wrong eye. That eye.
Look into my eye, little boy. So
it got weird real quick.
It's been weird, Buck. Where the hell have you been?
Apparently everywhere.
So
I'm always watching.
Now is time for shameless plug time, guys. Obviously, let's go over the stuff that we're going to be doing coming up. Tomorrow, this weekend, Saturday is Wasteland 14. Come join us at Wayne's World of Paintball in Ocala, Florida. It's a mind game production. It's a Fallout themed event. It's one of the longest ongoing series that are out there. Wiener and I are going to be there at least on Saturday playing and having a good time. I might be there Sunday too. That's going to be a Saturday night decision for me. After that, we have I have the ball game for Operation Lion Claws. And Wiener's going to be there too. So Wiener and I are going to go have some fun. We're going to go play inside of a mall while the rest of you slubs
hell
get to
yeah.
watch this.
Fuck yeah. We're going tan too. Tan? Yeah, we're going tan.
Yeah, we're doing tan. I
right,
got to dust off the tan kit.
I think that's something that fits me right now. Hopefully by then I'll have more.
In February, we have Bone Crusher. That's in Milledgeville, Georgia. That's a TCA event.
I think I'm going green for that one.
Yeah, I'm going green for that one. That's going to be that's a Third Coast Airsoft event. That one's a hell of a lot of fun. There's going to be a lot of structures and stuff to move around in. If you like the prison, it's worth the trip down. It's going to be nice and cool, but not freezing cold because it's Georgia. We have the Pew Pew at Sea the first weekend of March 3rd through the 6th. And then at the end of the month, March 24th through the 26th, we have Stonebreaker, which is at GTI, my first GTI event for the year. Probably my only GTI event. I'm only going to be doing GTI once a year moving forward. And I only go there with TCA. After that, we have obviously April 14th through the 16th, guys. Go ahead and get your tickets to Syndicate 3. Just trying to see.
I'll be on my cruise with an age-appropriate woman.
No comment. Too easy.
Check.com to check out the stuff there for Syndicate 3. If you guys been to our Syndicate series, you know that we're going to have at least 3 factions. We're going to have green versus tan, an Op 4 team, and the civilians will probably be running around. No, I have not confirmed if Op 4 is going to be if Echo Force coming up to do the JTF missions yet. I'll call Alex tomorrow to make sure. And the great thing about the cartel guys is you can have a civvy top except a Hawaiian shirt or anything tan or black, and you can have green pants.
A 1, a 2, a 3.
Yes, pants. That's the word.
No, Buck, you're not paying attention to chat, man. That's what Wiener and I are laughing at. Diesel's last comment.
Oh.
And then finally we have Geigerlands 2 Electric Boogaloo. That's going to be June 2nd through the 4th. Those are like a next 7 months worth of events that we're going to be going to. You guys want to support us? Yes, sir.
All right, before I forget, for Geigerlands 2 bands confirmed.
You said that last time. We only had one. Just the same.
I know. But because of the last band released a short promo video of what they did at Geigerlands, the band that backed out is really upset they didn't make it.
So
Battle of the Bands.
Now's the shameless plug time, guys. You can obviously follow us on all the socials. You can follow us on Instagram at Players Wanted, Players_Wanted. You can follow us here. Obviously, if you have not done so, please subscribe. Also, if you want to help support the channel as we continue to grow and everything else, hit one of those lovely membership options. Stuff like that helps us actually get bigger and better and do more giveaways and everything else. Also follow us on TikTok as Players Wanted, on Facebook Players Wanted Airsoft, and all the fun stuff that goes along with that.
You can find more of me on all socials at Call Me Buck if you're interested.
With all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I'm Joker from Players Wanted. With me is the man with the mohawk, the king of the high kappas, Virtue from Sinister Customs. Down there, it's not a party till the wiener comes out. Wiener and Buck.
And Buck.
May your BBs fly true and your opponents